Yo now, this is FM update and mtanikubali niweze kuongea na kupata kuchambua some of the current trending issues in the country which has been a talk of the town, some things that have risen a lot of concerns in the country and mostly, let me say, in the Kikuyu and political arena because of what happened yesterday. The former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, confirmed to the public that the house of his son, JOMO, the firstborn son to Uhuru Kenyatta, was raided by armed police who said that they were there to look for weapons that Uhuru Kenyatta had hidden at his son's house, which is something that many took out of context and many had a reaction towards them. And while Uhuru was speaking, he also lamented in regards to one occurrence where he said that the current President William Ruto is a man that has portrayed humiliation on his family at the highest level by going ahead to even get involved in his family matters, attacking his mother and also his son. Remember, the security of NGINA Kenyatta, the former first lady of this country, was withdrawn a few days back, which caused an uproar in the country, many asking a lot of questions. And the question is, why is William Ruto going to this extent? What has Uhuru done so wrong that you cannot sit down and observe me as I live my life as a retired president? You have to go and get involved in my family business. And he said that he doesn't fear William Ruto. Not that he is scared because he doesn't talk, only that he gives them respect as a retired president, and that's why he does not get involved in the matters of politics, so they should leave his family out of it. And he called up to them and said, you know what? You can come ahead and arrest me, but leave my family out of it. So this is a reaction from the current president of Kenya, William Ruto, which also has sparked a lot of reactions from different people and mostly in the political arena. President William Ruto, in what appears as a direct response to yesterday's drama where former President Uhuru Kenyatta claimed that the government is after his family, has today said that he isn't planning to revenge on his political nemesis, but focused on delivering on his 2022 pre-election promises. The head of state, who toured one of the Azimio strongholds in Western on Saturday, said that he is considering kupanga watu wa opposition, lakini mimi sitafinya mtu. Also, Ruto told Vihiga residents to embrace his Kenya Kwanza manifesto, adding that every Kenyan deserved to be served equally by the government, irrespective of his or a political inclination. I shall quote him. Mimi nimesikia kelele mingi, lakini rais wa Kenya lakini kama rais wa Kenya nataka kusema serikali yangu haitalipisa kisasi. Sasa tunataka kudeliver promises zetu kwa hustlers, Ruto said during his Vihiga tour. You know, this is something that Ruto is trying to avoid, but it seems like a political witch hunt which has left a lot of people with different reactions. And JOMO is somebody that we know he does not get involved in his father's political business. That is Uhuru Kenyatta's firstborn son. And seeing Uhuru Kenyatta William Ruto's police go ahead and raid at his home is something that was so unexpected, because we never expected such a thing to happen. Yes, we are in a period where politics of this country and mostly the police are being used as a tool of humiliation to the opposition and mostly the people that are involved in the demonstrations in the country. Speaking today, the Azimio la Umoja press went ahead to discriminate whatever President William Ruto is doing with the police. And one thing that has stood out is also a statement from Kikuyu Member of Parliament and also the majority leader in Parliament, Kimani Ichung'wah, where he revealed the number of guns that were hidden at President Uhuru Kenyatta's son. So the scary move that was pulled at Uhuru Kenyatta's son's gate that made former President Uhuru Kenyatta respond with the high speed. The love of a child can make a parent go an extra mile, we all know that, to just protect the kid. And also, the love of family can make somebody do wonders to keep their family in one piece and also to keep them from any attack. And Uhuru Kenyatta has also played that role. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta demonstrated this very well. News of police trying to raid his son's home seemed to have shocked him deeply. But the move the police pulled at the gate of his son's residence is perhaps what made Uhuru respond quickly. Details indicate vehicles with unknown number plates were at the gate with people demanding to speak to him. It is this incident that made the former head of state give a stern instruction ordering his son not to speak to them. Uhuru was very furious when he arrived, questioning what does the government want from him. When it comes to security, being picked by a known vehicle is a dangerous thing. One method kidnappers use is to drive around in unmarked vehicles. This is the detail that may have sent chills down the spine of former president. And CS Kindeke confirmed the police were involved in the raid at the residence of Uhuru's son, saying they were conducting a search on civilian firearm holders because they believed that Uhuru Kenyatta's son was holding different and sophisticated weapons at their residence. But the question is, our watu, they had never known that Uhuru Kenyatta's son had weapons until now that demonstrations had gotten hotter. They are trying to play every card to make Uhuru Kenyatta pull out his support for Azimio la Umoja and make Azimio la Umoja immobile because it is believed that Uhuru Kenyatta is the one funding the demonstrations. In these certain times, is when we sit down and reason as a country to get to realize where we are heading, where we are heading to, and are we really free as a country? Are we really free as a country that embraces constitutional rights and as a country that demonstrates its democratic rights? Because going ahead to attack a former president, that means you don't give credit to the constitution, because the former president is supposed to be protected by the nation, and also their families are supposed to be protected by the nation. But having the police that are supposed to protect them invading them is another thing. You know, right now the whereabouts of the former Mungiki Linda and former senatorial aspirant for Laikipia Maina Jenga is still unknown, together with his brother and the other man that they were arrested together with by unknown assailants who portrayed and displayed themselves as DCI. I bet you get what I mean. Also, the move by the government to arrest Embakasi East Member of Parliament, Honorable Babu Wino, is something that scared many and also made many realize that you can never speak freely in terms of politics in this country. Democracy is at a risk. And is the people from the Mount Kenya region, and mostly Kikuyu people, in support of what is going on? Because many of them declared and swore in President William Ruto as the representative and the kingpin of the Mount Kenya politics. We continue to unfold this mystery. Right now, the news have hit headlines in regards to the arrest of blogger Paul Njoroge, who is a close ally and a close family friend to Uhuru Kenyatta and Azimio la Umoja compatriots. We continue to take a deep dive into this story. We continue to unfold new mysteries in regarding to what is going on. Remember, the Azimio la Umoja team has gone ahead to announce that demonstrations will commence again on Wednesday next week, where they are said now they will not back down until the government hears out their pleas. And is Ruto ready to go the road of using the police to continue discriminating and continue beating and shooting out people, because they have done so in the latest occurrences. There are an hashtag Luo massacre is going on Twitter right now because of what happened in Nyalenda yesterday. Now, there is everything in the country right now in terms of politics seems to be in a mess. But what can we say? The government has the final say and they have the manpower to do anything to everybody they feel like. In our country, we say that we embrace democracy, but you will bear with me that Uhuru Kenyatta embraced democracy, although he was also using the police to make a witch hunt on different political kingpins in the country, including the current Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua back then during the 2022 general election politics. Also, William Ruto's security was withdrawn and replaced. Then he was a DP, replaced with the Reke squad, and the GSU that was guarding him was replaced by the AP, the administration police. And they made a lot of noises on social media. Then Matiang'i, being the Interior Cabinet Secretary, went ahead to affirm the nation that everything is on track, and they don't believe that it's a witch hunt on changing the security detail. Uhuru Kenyatta's mother, NGINA Kenyatta security detail, is believed to have guarded him for over 50 years right now. And now they're being withdrawn at the middle of the night. What plan does William Ruto and his government have for Mama NGINA Kenyatta? William Ruto listens to people that might make his administration be tainted as a very dark government. What is your take in regards to this? I want to hear your comment. This is FM African Political Update. Go ahead and make your regards. My name is Felix Manda.